Hey, what's up, people? Back again, covering some of the topics of the imperial system. Might do a little bit of math today, hopefully I don't fudge it, but particularly I wanted to talk about the Guidonian hand. I think I'm saying that, or the Guidonian hand. This particularly relates to music. I've talked to you about how you can use your hands to triangulate and climb the cosmic ladder with your spine, your hands, and your heartbeat, your digits, minute digits. But in the medieval times, when they were practicing solfeggio, frequencies of the sun, and they were using the Pythagorean tuning where they were tuning at A, which the symbol for the A was the triangle, basically, and they would tune it to 432 hertz, which is a scale invariant harmony with the sun's radius, and of course the seconds of the day, and so on and so forth. And of course you can take 432 squared and you get 186,624 miles per second, which is an approximation of the speed of light. But in the music, I already talked about how your thumb and the spiral in the thumb was squared. That spiral is broken down into Morse proportions into fractions, and that's the fractions inside of the inch. Well, in the Guidonian hand, they would start on G here, on the note G, which is represented by that spiral in your thumb, and then it would be basically, you can see this, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, and they'd make like a spiral around like that. So you can learn how to do solfege. You can go do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and there's actually a hymn to St. John the Baptist that's written right in here. I don't know how it goes. I can't remember. But so it was a good way to learn your solfeggio scale, and you can do it over on the other hand, and you can cover like almost 3 octaves. Just like we've talked about, harmonizes with some, synchronizes with some of the other stuff. So knowing yourself, you can do amazing things. I mean, just your 5 fingers times your 12 minute digits, you get 60, which is the minutes in an hour. 5 times 72, when you put your hand over your heart, you get 360, the degrees of the sun movements. You can do 72 times 360 and get 25,920, which is the backwards spin on the great year cycle. And of course, 1 times 72 is 1 day on the great year cycle. 12 times 72 is 864, which is scale invariant of the diameter of the sun. 20, all of your digits, you know, the man in the Vitruvian position. 20 times your heartbeat, 72 is 1440. 1440 is the minutes of the day and the night. I mean, you just keep going and going and going if you just know how to calculate your heartbeat, your hands, and all this stuff. So in the medieval times, I think, is when a lot of this was re-synchronized, and when they were trying to rediscover ancient knowledge and synchronize and put all this stuff back together. Just 2 fingers times 72 is 144. You remember that that's a square foot. And you know what is a square foot but 12 of these? And that's or at least a foot. And then of course your pace. 1 step, another step, heel to toe, 5.28. 1,000 of those is a mile. So, you know, I made a video last time about how the metric system doesn't really, I mean, you can converge it all over, but why when, you know, and it is the Freemasons that are holding this down. They are keeping this imperial system alive, and it goes back to medieval times and beyond, you know. It's just all about knowing yourself. 3 times 72 is 216. Add a 0 at the diameter of the moon. Yeah, you can just keep going and going and going. What else can I do here? You have 5 times 12 is 60. 60 times 60 times 12 is there again. 43,200. Add 1 0. That's the seconds of the day, but if you add a 0, you get the radius of the sun again. And remember, radius means 1 staff of rod charged with brightness. Diameter means heavenly measurement. When you go to the hospital and you get a diagnosis, that's heavenly knowledge. Diagnostics. Heavenly knowledge. All of this stuff. Climbing the cosmic ladder, I've explained to you before, you can do your spine 33, or Jacob's ladder 33 times 24, you get 792, you can add 0 for invariant fractal harmony, then you can have that, you get 3960, you can go 5 times 12 times 3960, and you get a rough calculation of the distance from the Earth to the Moon, and it's that key equation that allows us to do everything we do with NASA, and now I think they'll tell you today that's roughly 24,000 miles away. But this calculation gives you 23,700 and something. I can't remember. But the point is, all of these numbers that you get out of the Great Year Cycle, out of the Year of Our Lord, this Christian calendar, the world calendar, it's in here. If you know yourself, you can simply unravel all this stuff without going and paying some guru to break it all down for you, or to talk a bunch of mumbo jumbo, and it's kind of simpler. It's simpler when you know this stuff. You can do awesome counting things with the 0 through 9 system as opposed to the base 10 system with your fingers. 1 times 9 is 9. 2 times 9 is let's do this right. 2 times 9 is 18. 3 times 9 is 27. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 times 9 is 36. 5 times 9 is 45. 6 times 9 is 54. So on and so on. It's just really cool stuff. 432. If you divide that by 1440, the seal of Sodom, and the seal of the star tetrahedron, the degrees in the star tetrahedron, and the seal of Solomon, the star of David, you get 33.33333, which represents an infinite irrational number. It's not relative to 369 symmetry or Ra, the degrees of the sun. But that 33.333 represents our pineal gland. Our spine into our cerebellum, our pineal gland, our eye of Horus, and all this, in our family. Pushing 10 minutes. I like to keep them under 10 minutes, but I don't know. Pretty much I was just talking about the Guidonian hand and how it relates to music and how you can learn solfeggio off of that and how to sing and how to harmonize and all kinds of cool stuff, which was a tool for us back then. But beyond the Guidonian hand, there was also the astrological hands, or the 2 hands that are nailed to the clock and the cross and all this good stuff. So, it's all part of the imperial system. And if we lose that knowledge of miles and inches and the fractions,